So the fronts and the backs are now sewn together only at the shoulder seams. Now you're going to put them right sides together and you're going to sew, depending on how you want to do the placket here for your back opening, or if it's front opening or whatever, you can either sew here or put a placket there, but we're just going to sew around the neckline and the armhole. So let's do that now. Okay, now we've got the lining stitched to the fashion fabric at the neckline and the armholes. So now you're just going to go in and you're going to snip. You're not going to grade the seam, but you're going to snip in at the curves so that it turns around for you really neat when you turn it inside out, which is the next step. Okay, so now what you're going to be doing is turning this inside out. So you're going to take this and shove it through the armhole and put it out through the other side. So I can't do that holding the camera, so I'm going to do that now. Okay, so we've got it turned around now. It's not ironed, but this is just a random miniature size sample, so who cares? But anyway, as you see, all neck seams and arm seams are now sewed and turned around. I used sheer material so that you could see the seam allowances in there and you could see what was happening. But yeah, okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to sew these side seams together. These are the side seams. We're going to sew them together all in one, like I told you on the phone. So what you're doing is you're matching up that armhole seam and the side seam, and at the side seam, and you're going to sew them all in one, like I said. So first you're sewing the lining and then you're sewing the outside fabric. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and why don't we just take it over to the sewing machine and show you exactly how that looks. Okay, here we go to the sewing machine. Da-da-da. Sewing machine. Okay, so we've got the side seams. We've put them together. Once again, let's show you. Here's the back. Here's the back side seam. Here's the front side seam. See it? Show you again. So there's the front. Boop-a-doop. Sewn together at the armhole. Then turn it around. Here's the back. Okay. Sewn together at the armhole. Can open it up. You can see there's the seam. Here's the side seam right here. Will go right here. So we are matching. We're completing the loop of the armhole. We're matching the lining, or if you want to call the sheer fabric the fashion fabric, and this muslin is the outside fabric or the lining, whichever. So you're matching them up. Okay, then as per usual, as you sew, you always place your seam allowances towards the lining. So don't spread this open. Put the seam allowance towards the lining. This will keep all of that bulk to the inside of the fabric or the inside of the garment, and so that the outside lays flat. Okay, but what's really important is that these two seams, boop boop, match up really well. Okay, you know what, I'm gonna put my my camera on a tripod so we can see this better. Okay, let's see here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we are matching up these side seams. So what you're gonna do, not sure if you can see this, but what you're gonna do is you are gonna push, obviously this is gonna be ironed, but you're gonna push your seam allowances all the way over and match them up like that, and then set a pin in your stitches so that you're sure that you're matching up your seam allowances. See? Does that make sense? Okay. And then, like I said, do all the way in one. Wow, this is hard to do this because I can't reach. Ugh. Oh yeah, I don't know if I can sew with it. Okay. Oh my gosh, did I hit it? Okay, let's zoom in. Zoom. Okay. I'm sewing in a very awkward position right now. So yeah, I sewed over my pin. You're not supposed to do that, but I did. Sue me. Okay. And if you were smart, you would have scissors. Do I? No. Why not? I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna try that again. So, here I go with the other side. I hope you can see this. So, what we're doing is we're opening up the side seams. There's two here. Oh gosh. There's two here. Two side seams. This right here is the arm hole and this the shoulder strap. Okay, so you're matching these guys up and you're sewing the side seam. Now, granted, if your side seam came down your, waist further, you would have obviously more side seam to sew up, but this is a miniature and yeah. Okay, so what you're doing is you're going to try to match up the seams, the armhole seam as close as possible, and you're going to turn the armhole seam in towards the lining side. Then you're going to take a pin. Can you see what I'm even doing? What the hell? This is so hard for me. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you're going to make sure that the side seams, yeah, that's the armhole seam, and you're going to pin through your stitches. So, and you're going to try to match up your pin on either side so that that you're sewing through the stitches and you're matching up really well your seams. So you're going to do like that. What's up, Bubba? Hey, Bubs. How's it going? Okay. Okay, so I don't know if you can see what I've done, but there's the side seam sewn up. There it is on the other side. See, it's matched up pretty well. And then you press it down. And when you're done, all of your seams are enclosed like they ought to be. Armhole, neck hole, other armhole. And then press it, everything gets pressed nice and flat, and then you're gonna do up your back closure. However you want to do your back closure. Okay. There it is. Done. I suck at videoing.